Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, bringing you to the second part of Chapter 9 in my Human Revolution. Give me Deus Ex difficulty video walkthrough. Completely mind-farted on that just then. And this is the laser room that we're still playing in. And that just then that I did is the easiest way around that corner. The room itself is not too bad. It's just a case of do not touch the lasers, they will trigger an alarm. And they alert the guards, and it's bad news. You want to keep away from it. But once you get through, you'll get to this elevator, and you'll get to go downwards in the elevator and start uncovering some secrets. Or upwards, it could be upwards, I can't remember. We are trying to get up, it's probably up. But once you've snuck through there, you're going to be into this lovely terminal area here, and there's going to be a big old cutscene there, which I've just trimmed out because they can take the time, the cutscenes in this game, so I just snipped it away. And this is another one of the laser fields. This one is very easy. You can literally run through it if you know the pattern. It's not too difficult at all. If you have the jump ability, I would say be careful trying to jump through the lasers because you will hit the roof, come down, and probably set the alarm off. It's something I've personally tried to do, and it is funny, but it's just going to work against you. And all these rooms that are littered around on this floor, they've all got computers in them, they've all got stuff to potentially read. But as you move into this office here, this is where the enemies will start to come once again. They're patrolling around this area. And the best way to do this, you can either go through the office I just went through, or you can go balls to the wall like I'm doing just now. Just as blatant as I physically can, just pushing as quickly through the area, using the cover of these little... I don't even know what they are. They're kind of like booths or blinds or something crazy, and you need to get to this door. So open it, shut it behind you. The technique that will get you through the game, and then you can stay here and let your battery recharge a little bit if you want to, or you can just run through like I'm doing right now. And this is another server room. I don't know if there's anything in here, but this door's going to lead back out to the corridor, back out to the lovely prosthesis that are all on display. And then another server room, and this one has dudes in it. And that guy saw me, so you want to be careful with that room. All there is in there is a computer and perhaps some items, but it is not worth, potentially getting spotted, especially if you've not saved for a while, just for the sake of that guy. And this room coming up now is a bad one as well, because this camera is going to be on a cycle. And I don't believe you can turn it off. You may be able to turn it off if you have an augment, or if there's some secret that I don't know about, but I just kind of dealt with it. And what it does is, it slowly scrolls left to right, and your objective is, I think if you hack this computer, or you can just read the computer, it gives you the passcode for the door. So you need to wait for the camera to start moving away from where it looks at the door. You need to run to it, put the password in, and get through the door. Problem is, it sees me as soon as I start opening the door, but I have stealth, so I just activate my stealth, and then the alarm can't be signaled because the camera can't find me anymore. And it is the easiest way through that section. And you can hop onto the elevator, which is going to take you up to the top, and I believe the final area of corporate warfare. But here it is, the thing I mentioned in the last video. Because we gave him a gun, Ari Van Bruggen survived, and he gives you a lovely 2000 credit bonus. If you don't give him a weapon, he will probably fuck you over. So be careful. I just had to interrupt my commentary there to shut the window because the entire cast of the next season of Jeremy Kyle just walked past in their noisy, fucking, unintelligent, unevolved presence. God damn it. There is nothing worse than people. That is a sentiment I live by. Obviously cool people are perfectly fine, but these type could be all swept onto a boat and sank. But anyhow, there's your lovely 2000 credit bonus. Keep riding this Mass Effect lift, see where it takes you. But there isn't too much... well, I say that, but I can't actually remember. It's funny. My memory works in a certain way. The longer it's been, the more I remember it. My short-term memory is atrocious. But I remember it now I've seen this. And my video is going to skip in a minute. And the reason for that is because Norton likes to start doing fucking diagnostic scans while I record. And because recording in high definition is quite heavy on the processor, this happens. What's about to happen in a second. There you go. It completely missed me going all the way up the stairs and into the top room. But don't worry, you've not missed anything challenging. It's purely just I walked up that stairs towards here. That's all that skipped. And the reason for it is, it was a 20 minutes of recording. When it hits the double digits, my computer, the processor starts to chug a little bit. And because Norton decided to start waving its dick in the air, it made it skip. But the best way to do this is to run as soon as it starts. This alarm is unavoidable. This does not void Foxiest of the Hound achievement. That does not mean you can get spotted. You have to still stealth your way through, but the alarm is completely... doesn't count. Doesn't count whatsoever. And if you get into the lovely ventilation shaft and you drop down here, you can then move out, go up against these pieces of cover on these sofas, and then move cover to cover between the sofas with your cloak on and rush as quickly as possible to where all the soldiers came from, completely avoiding that entire encounter. So there you go. Click on the elevator and then ride it down to glory. So a potentially difficult room, completely skipped thanks to the majesty of Cloak and the intellect to find the awesome different routes. So a pretty good route, that one. I was impressed with it myself. I thought it was a little too easy, actually, a little too convenient, but I'm not going to complain because it's a lifesaver. But you get a praxis kit for doing it. I'm looking on things to potentially upgrade here. I'm probably going to do more battery energy because it is a must, and the faster you do it, the better you will benefit. There we go with another ghost and smooth operator bonus. Everything you like to see. And a couple of lockers to explore just for our viewing pleasure, which have some heavy ammunition in them. For a gun I absolutely abhor. It is a piece of shit. You're going to come across it later on, but I'm going to talk about this level because this is another really confused area of the game. These two robots here, you have to kill. The only way you can shut them off is if you have a high enough hacking ability, which you're going to see me fail on up here, because I was worried about this section because people didn't know if killing the AI actually affected your achievement. And I'm waiting here because there's that camera and because my stealth energy is low, and I just wasted that battery because I wasn't patient. But if you come up here, there is a computer that you can hack, and I do believe it shuts down the robots. The only problem is I don't have the ability to hack it, so I couldn't do it. It might be the one across from here, because there's a little skywalk. But I was looking for an alternative way to get through this section, because I didn't want to kill them. I know, though, I have an inventory full of EMP grenades, and these enemies will die with one EMP grenade, and I just got another one there. But what was on my mind is, when I first played, I killed one with an EMP grenade, and as it died, it went hostile. And that counts, or I thought that counts, as an alarm. But it turns out it doesn't. And the strategy that I imply here, I tried to shut them off, but it doesn't work. And I kill them anyway, but I kill them from such a distance, they never become alerted to my presence. But this is the computer that can shut them down. I just did not have the skill to hack it, I believe. But if you're a hacker, this room's probably going to prove to be gold for you. For me, I was kind of in the position of thinking, oh fuck, what do I do? But instead, I go out onto the balcony, I go into cover, and I start doing some marathon tosses of EMP grenades. And this section is absolutely easy, so do not worry whatsoever. The alarm does not count, killing these does not count. I have the achievement, you will get it if you follow this guide. It is that simple. But there I go, equip the EMPs, there's one over there. I put my magnum on like a retard, I look up in the sky, I throw the EMP, that is one dead robot. Note to self as well, if you ever get a hit in your own EMP, it will also damage you and drain you of your energy. So those green batteries in the corner will be completely red. And it's a massive pain in the arse. But here's the second one, if you look up kinda high and you throw, that should be enough to kill him. Should have been in the Olympics. There we go. That's a second dead robot. Now once they're both dead, you have to go into the first room on this catwalk that I went into. Press the big red button, and it's going to allow you to end the corporate warfare level. But the conflict doesn't end here. We don't go back to Serif Industries and laugh about how we did this and did that and go and purchase things from limbs and shops and so on. Instead, we're going to Montreal, where we're going to find out some hidden truths and take on the game's second and arguably most difficult boss. So if you've got the Icarus ability, you can just jump off the catwalk and do the lovely landing animation, and then you can run over to Malik and she's going to get you the hell out of Dodge. So as usual, people, thanks for watching the content I'm putting up onto YouTube. Thank you for commenting, subscribing, liking, whatever you're doing. It's all supporting and helping me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and as always, you take care now.